Hi, this is Ogres. Let me just check my sound quality. Let's make sure this is high enough. 85. There we go. Nope. Oh yeah. Okay. Hi, this is Ogres. This video review is on the WWF Royal Rumble from 2001, which took place on January 21st, 2001, from New Orleans, Louisiana. Today's recording date is September 26th, and it is 11:27 p.m. now. I was having really bad issues with my computer for over 45 minutes. I had to turn it off and turn it on again just to get this fixed. The software was frozen completely. One second. Yeah, the software was frozen. This software that I'm recording on right now, so I just had to completely turn it off and turn it on the computer again. So this is the only thing I've got open right now. Yeah. I finished watching this Royal Rumble again on the WWE Network back on September 16th. Let's get into it now, I guess. The first match on the show was the Dudley Boys versus Edge and Christian for the WWF Tag Team titles. Edge and Christian were the champions going into it. But surprisingly, the Dudley Boys won by pinfall when Devon pinned Edge. Then there was a promo backstage. Drew Carey. My lips are dry again. Yeah, Drew Carey visits Triple H and Stephanie. Then there's a promo backstage. The APA discusses their Rumble entry numbers. The second match on the show, which I thought was definitely the match of the night, other than the Royal Rumble itself, was Chris Jericho challenging Chris Benoit. On the network, it just says Chris Jericho is competing in the match, so... but that's what I've got written here. It was for the WWF... It was a WWF Intercontinental Championship ladder match. One of the best ladder matches of all time. Just lining up. Not sure where it should be here, I think, yeah. Chris Jericho won and became the new WWF Intercontinental Champion. Then there was a promo backstage. Drew Carey chats with Trish Stratus backstage. Mr. McMahon comes in. Eventually, Drew Carey gets put into the Royal Rumble match by Mr. McMahon when he said if he had any ideas on how he should promote his pay-per-view special, whatever the hell that was at the time. Then there's a promo backstage. Chyna prepares for a women's title match. There's an interview backstage. Chris Jericho's post-match interview. He was all beat up, but he had the Intercontinental title with him. Third match on the pay-per-view was Chyna challenging Ivory for the WWF Women's title. Ivory won by pinfall, and there was a thing towards the match where Chyna hit the handspring elbow and then she clutched at her neck, almost like it was a serious injury, which was bullshit because it was just it was a setup, it was an angle at the time, but it played into the story, which made sense. Then there was a promo backstage. Stephanie has a warning for Trish. There was a promo backstage. Drew Carey prepares for the Royal Rumble. Another promo backstage. Lowdown argues over the Royal Rumble match. Then there was a promo. Fans share their Royal Rumble predictions. 1 second. Oh my god, why this now? Why? It was really bad before. Now it's just a little bit coming up. The Royal Rumble, the fans sharing their Royal Rumble predictions. This was a thing back in WWF, back in the Attitude Era, especially around 2000, 2001, early 2001, where fans would give their predictions on certain matches. In this case, it was about the Triple H versus Kurt Angle match. It was 50-50, but I think Triple H was the favorite for the upcoming match, which is the fourth match was Triple H with Stephanie McMahon Helmsley versus Kurt Angle with Trish Stratus for the WWF Championship. Eventually, they would have a cat fight, and Mr. McMahon will come out to take them to the back. Eventually, the referee would get knocked out, and then Stone Cold would come in, beat up Triple H, and hit him with the title belt, I think, or something like that, and then hit the stunner on him, the Stone Cold stunner, and then Kurt Angle would pin him and retain his WWF Championship. Then there was a promo backstage, The Rock on competing in the Royal Rumble, and then we have the main event itself, the fifth match of the pay-per-view, and I thought was the best Royal Rumble that I've seen probably since over the last 21 and a half years, since 2000, the 2001 Royal Rumble match. I've got the eliminations written down, so let me just have a look for it. It should be here. Yeah. The Royal Rumble match itself. 30 participants in the match. The rules of the match are very simple. To eliminate your opponent, you have to throw them over the top rope, and both feet must touch the floor. Entries are every 90 seconds to 2 minutes, from what I remember. I think it was every 2 minutes at this point. The first entrant was Jeff Hardy. The second entrant was Bull Buchanan. Then Matt Hardy came in at number 3 and eliminated. Bull Buchanan was eliminated by both Hardy boys. And then the fourth entrant was Farouk from APA. He was eliminated by both the Hardy boys not too long after that. And then Drew Carey was the number 5th entrant. Let's see. Matt Hardy was eliminated by Jeff Hardy, and then Jeff Hardy got eliminated by Matt Hardy, so they eliminated each other. And then what I felt was the Royal Rumble MVP was Kane, who came in at number 6. He was going to attack Drew Carey, but then Raven came in at number 7. Yeah, Raven came in at number 7. Drew Carey eliminated himself, by the way. And then Al Snow came in just before the timer was up, but he was the number 8 entrant. And then Perry Saturn was number 9. He came in at number 9. Steve Blackman was the 10th entrant, so this essentially became a hardcore Royal Rumble at this point, with weapons and sticks and all that stuff involved. Then, when I say weapons, I mean like steel chairs, garbage cans, garbage can lids. Bowling ball was used at one point, so that sort of stuff. 1 second. That damn cellar really got me. Let's see. Maybe that will help. 1 second. Alright, so we're a third of the way through the Royal Rumble match. Grandmaster Sexay came in at number 11. It was at this point that Kane eliminated, in no particular order, Raven, Al Snow, Perry Saturn, Steve Blackman. So how many is that? 4. I don't know if you can see my fingers. 4. Who else was eliminated? Grandmaster Sexay. So he eliminated 5 guys that were in the ring on his way to his record eliminations of 11. So he was almost halfway there. Or pretty much halfway there. Then we had a surprise entrant at number 12, the Honky Tonk Man, who played his song with his guitar. But eventually Kane hit him with his own guitar over his head. And then he eliminated him from the match. So that was his 6th elimination. And then at number 13 came The Rock. And he wasn't eliminated like all those other guys easily. Then The Goodfather came in at number 14, and then he got eliminated by The Rock not too long after that. At number 15, so it was Taz. He came in, so we're halfway through the Rumble. But he immediately got eliminated by Kane, so that was Kane's 7th elimination. Then at number 16 was Bradshaw from the APA. And then number 17 was Albert. He came in. And then number 18 was Hardcore Holly. He came in. Then at number 19 it was K Quick. His first ever Royal Rumble, which was random. It wasn't. He didn't become Wrong Killings or whatever, R-Truth. He didn't become R-Truth until he came back later in his WWE. This was in his gimmick days, when he was doing gimmicks. So number 20 was Val Venus. He came in, so we're 2/3 of the way to the Royal Rumble. So no eliminations since Taz at this point. And then number 21 was William Regal. And then number 22 was Test. I think Test eliminated William Regal not too long after this. And then number 23 was the Big Show. He came in and eliminated K-Quick. One second. It's a thing with this every night. Oh, excuse me. Whoa, that's a big one. I think I'm good now. Where was I? Yeah, Big Show eliminated K-Quick. What happened afterwards? Then that number 24 was Crash Holly. He would get eliminated by Kane, and then Kane would eventually eliminate Albert, so that would make it 9 eliminations. And then The Undertaker came in at number 25. He would eliminate Bradshaw, from what I can see on my list, Hardcore Holly, and Val Venus, so he had 3 eliminations to that point. I think, yeah, everybody at this point was eliminated other than Kane and The Undertaker. Did I say who eliminated who? Yeah, Val Venus was eliminated by The Undertaker, and the Big Show got eliminated by The Rock, and then he took out The Rock. This was, I think this was after The Undertaker came in, from what I got here. And then the Sacrificial Lamb was Scotty 2 Hotty, who came in at number 26, and he got eliminated by both Kane and The Undertaker. So this, I believe, was Kane's 10th elimination. I think this was his 10th elimination. We'll just have a look. Yeah, it was. He was up to 10 at this point, so he was almost at the record. And then, the number 27, Lucky 27, was Stone Cold Steve Austin, who had won 2 previous Royal Rumbles back-to-back in 97 and 1988. He would actually get taken out by Triple H before he even entered the ring. He did bleed. I'm not going to say how because Triple H didn't actually open him up, but anyway. And then at number 28 came the one Billy Gunn. He came into the match. Let's see what happened after this. Oh yeah, and then number 29, another surprise entrant was Haku, who was Ming in WCW not long before this. He was a hardcore champion and he just gave up the title to go to WWF. And then Rikishi came in at number 30. He was already number 30 going into the match. I think there were 6 or 7 guys left at this point. Rikishi would attack Stone Cold Steve Austin in the entryway, or try to, and then Stone Cold would attack him and put him back into the ring. Rikishi would eliminate The Undertaker using a super kick, and he would go over the top rope. So there were 5. I think there were 5 guys left at this point. Let me just have a look. It was The Rock. Who else was there? The Rock, Rikishi, The Rock, Rikishi, Haku, the one Billy Gunn, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Undertaker just got eliminated. So yeah, there was 5 guys left in the match. I guess Haku would get... No, I think it was 6. Maybe I got this wrong. Hang on. 4, 5. I'm missing 1. No, well, yeah, it was The Undertaker. Yeah, so he was the 6th one. He got eliminated by Rikishi. I'm not sure who got eliminated next. I think Haku got eliminated by Stone Cold, and then Rikishi would get eliminated by The Rock, so that left the final... What was the final 4? It was Stone Cold, the one Billy Gunn, The Rock, and Rikishi. That was the final 4 for the 2001 Royal Rumble. And from what I remember, Rikishi would get eliminated by The Rock, which would leave... yeah, that would make the final 4, if that makes sense. He was the 5th guy. What happened after this? The one Billy Gunn got eliminated by Stone Cold. Stone Cold, I think, he would have 3 or 4 eliminations in this match, which made sense. So the final 3 was the one, not the one Billy Gunn. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and Kane. Kane came back into the match. But eventually, the Stone Cold, I think, would try to eliminate The Rock, or no, The Rock would try to eliminate Stone Cold after they had that stare down in the corners, of course. But Kane would eliminate The Rock, which would leave the final 2 of Kane and Stone Cold Steve Austin. So he had 11 eliminations at that point, Kane, and Stone Cold Steve Austin had 2 eliminations. But yeah, it would take multiple chair shots and then a clothesline over the top rope. And Stone Cold, he won the 2001 Royal Rumble, his 3rd Royal Rumble win overall. And he was a face going into this match. So that was it for the 2001 Royal Rumble. I thought that was a very entertaining Royal Rumble match. Let me just get into my original notes. Here it is. Very entertaining Royal Rumble match. It's probably let me just give it a grade. Grade, score. Yeah, as far as the Royal Rumble itself, I thought the opening match was good. Good, a solid 3 out of 5 stars. The second match was very good, and that one I would give 4.5 out of 5 stars. The third match was not so good, but I'll still give it 2 out of 5 stars. So it was okay. It was on the verge of becoming a dud. I'd say just okay. The fourth match for the WWF Championship was nothing special, but it was still a good match. It was just slightly above the tag team title match. The Royal Rumble itself, 5 out of 5 stars. It was excellent. I mean, you had a star-studded roster at this time, and you had surprise returns. The 2002 one was probably more stacked in terms of the star talent, and it was probably a better Rumble. But for me, as the last Attitude Era Royal Rumble match, I thought it was very, very excellent. So overall, I would give this an A grade. 9.5 out of 10 for the overall score, and then as a star rating, 4.5 out of 5 stars for the Rumble overall, the whole thing overall. And for the Royal Rumble match itself, I would give, what did I give it? 5 out of 5 stars. So there you go. So yeah, that's it for that video review of the 2001 Royal Rumble. How long have I been recording for now? 11:26. Oof, I'm approaching the 20-minute mark. Yeah, so my next video review will be on the NXT TakeOver 25 from Connecticut, and I finished watching that, I believe. Let's see if I've got it here. No. Here it is, September 24th. So I will be recording that right after this video. So yeah, leave your comments in the comment section below, like my video, and subscribe to my channel. Alright, this has been Ogres. Peace out.